Hello everybody, this is Sue from SueStarcraft, and I am here to tell you about the refined version of the SueStarcraft League. There were certain restrictions that we were facing, and yeah, so we have this new idea, and I'm just gonna walk you through it and tell you all about it. Alright, so first of all, it's named the King of the Islands. Now that's really supposed to be King of the Hill, but I'm so tired hearing King of the Hill. I'm gonna say King of the Islands because we're in Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, so yeah, we're really King of the Hill. And yeah, here you have it. Facing certain circumstances, like some players said that the league was too long. 4 months was way too long, and we're addressing that in this version, where players don't have to be playing continuously for any big length of time. And it's an ongoing league. It's pretty much never gonna end. What it's gonna be like is every week we're gonna have one. Actually, let's go to the other slide. Yeah, so it's gonna be a King of the Hill format, and if anybody is new to that, how this really works is that once per week we will have a clash of two players. One would be a player who is the winner from the week before, and a new player coming to challenge him, and it's going to be in a best of 5 format. Whoever wins in the best of 5 is going to be playing the following week versus a new challenger. So that's what it's really about. Now yeah, so if you all want to see that in action, you all can check up Ghost Gamers King of the Hill. It actually is quite popular, so go to ghostgamers.net. You can check it out, see what it's about. Right, eligibility was another issue that was faced in the last version. In the last version, it was only going to be diamond only, and there was a separate section that other players could sign up. However, this time around, we're gonna have everyone playing. If you want to play in the King of the Hill, feel free, just sign up, and you'll be added to the player pool. The challenger for the week, now this is something that we have to get clear. The challenger for the week will be randomly selected. Alright, so even though we were really targeting diamond players last time around, this time around we're targeting everyone. Diamond players are not really going to be seeing any sort of a special treatment. Alright, everyone's on equal footing, and everyone has a fair chance to win. Alright, prizes. Now I know these prizes aren't spectacular. Just keep in mind it's coming out of my pockets, and I am not rich, so I am putting what I can. If you win 5 games in a row, that'll be 5 consecutive weeks. You will get a free gaming mousepad, and that will be one that is made for laser mice. Alright, and usually they are a lot bigger, and you don't find them locally as much. So you get a free one of that. If you win 10 in a row, you will get a gaming mouse, and that would more than likely be something like a Razer Deta or something like that. It'd be a pretty cool price. So that's 10 consecutive weeks. So if anyone's thinking it's going to be really difficult and no one's ever going to win this, just remember that it's not only high level players playing. There are going to be all sorts of players, so it is possible. Who knows, you might get a lot of weak guys and win an easy mouse pad, or even an easy mouse. So good luck with that. And as well, influencing the prizes, it's still free entry, so you guys don't have to spend anything. Just sign your name up and you can win these great prizes. Alright, as well, I just want to walk through some of the major rules. I mean, we already talked about the best of 5 format, the King of the Hill and whatnot. First thing, maps. Now there are some changes from the usual map pool, so follow closely. We have Blistering Sands, that's pretty normal map. Jungle Basin, this is actually a new map. This is one of those maps that was added. I'm not sure if it was added to the ladder system, but we're going to be using Jungle Basin as well. We'll be using Scrap Station, good old Scrap Station, Steps of War, much hated map, Zelnaga Caverns, Shakura's Plateau, and this is one of the other new maps, and Lost Temple, Metalopolis, and Delta Quadrant. Now, how this is going to work is that, I'll go to the other slide. Players are allowed to ban 2 maps from each from the 2 maps each from the map pool. So you have, let's go back to that slide, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 maps. Each player can ban 2 maps of their choosing, and that would carry down the map pool to 5 maps, and those would be the 5 maps we'll be playing on. Alright, so I hope that clears that up. The first map will be decided by a sort of a picking system. Player 1 would take a map out of the map pool, player 2 would take a map out, player 1 would take one out, and then player 2 would take one out, and you're going to end up with 1 map, and that's the map that's going to be played for game 1. Alright. The player who does the first elimination would be the reigning king, and that would be the winner from the previous week. And after the first game, the loser picks whichever maps you want to play on from the remaining pool. And that the pool would be the ones that weren't banned at the start. Alright. Also, no map can be played more than once. So if you play on Lost Temple once, can't go back to Lost Temple. Alright. Cheating. This is something that I don't think we have much of a big problem, but I know it's around. No form of cheating will be tolerated, none. Whether or not it be map hacks or any sort of having a friend streaming in the game or something like that, it's not going to be tolerated. You get instant loss and you will be banned from the league. So that's something you want to be doing. Right. The other issue, observers and streamers. There will be no observers allowed in the game apart from anybody who is part of the league, and that would be the admins alone. Alright, anyone else may or may not get special permission, but that's on a very, very, very rare basis. This is not something that's going to be happening very often. Right. There will be no live streaming of the games, so don't think you can go and have if you have 2 monitors home, one with the stream live and up, and you playing a game. It's not gonna have anything like that. Instead, what we're gonna have is some VODs that are gonna be on the SueStarcraft channel on YouTube. So afterwards, VODs, when we're gonna record the games live and then upload it to YouTube afterwards, so players can just go back and look at them and have a good time. And small lag issue here with the observers. If an observer is lagging, he or she must leave the game. Alright, and that is something we don't want to have lag. And I know there's this whole blink and flow and all that madness. Not gonna get into that right now, but if somebody lags, just know you have to leave the game. Alright, and that would be more than likely the league admins. Okay. Lagging out. Now this is an issue as well. This is lagging out as far as the players are concerned. Now, I know there are some players who like to abuse some lag and pretend that they got lagged out. So what we're going to do is that if a player lags out without a valid reason, he or she loses the game automatically. So what is a valid reason? The league admin of the game, the one who's observing, he or she will decide if the reason was valid or not. For instance, if a player messes up and 2 minutes later he lags out the game, something would be fishy about that, and more than likely he will get an automatic loss for it. Now if you lag out from one game, that does not mean you're out of the best of 5. Just keep that in mind. That just means you lose one of the games, so just keep it in mind, right? So it's not like you could probably get bad lucky and it might look fishy, and honestly you might not get to play it back, but at least you're not out and you can fight your way back in. Right? Sportsmanship, and this is something that players should keep in mind. Players are not allowed to speak to each other apart from the first minute of the game and whenever they call GG. That is so that other players like to get in the opponent's head, and we don't want that happening. You just want people to have a good time, enjoy themselves. You can start, say good luck, have fun, maybe some small chat at the beginning, but apart from that, it must be over by the first minute of the game, and in the end you can talk again when you want to GG or you want to complain about Imba or whatever. Alright, just do it in a tasty manner. Okay. And observers of the game are not allowed to chat via the in-game chatting system. That would be when they type in and chatting. That's mainly because it affects the VODs, and for foreigners looking at the VODs, they don't want to see certain things. It just decreases the quality of it. At the end of the day, we want Trinidad and Tobago StarCraft reach a certain height. Right? So if your observers are in the game, more than likely we're gonna have them on Ventrilo or Skype or something like that, so they wouldn't have to type. Okay. Other information, the event page can be found at this link. I'm gonna post a copy of this link down in the comment section, so don't worry. If you go straight to the link right now, it has a lot of stuff that needs to be changed from the previous league that was planned. Don't worry, just sign up there, just follow the sign up instructions and sign up. The SueStarcraft channel, that would be the one where all the VODs would be, it actually is in beta stage right now, but there are some VODs up there right now. If you want to go and check it out, subscribe. That's the link to it there. And if you want to email about anything, any questions, things like that, feel free to send it to SueStarcraft@gmail.com, and any of your issues will be handled, guys. So guys, hope this helped you. Sign up for the league, it's gonna be fun. There's gonna be a lot of hype about it, and just remember, you don't have to be of any particular level to play in this league. So feel free, sign up, be brave, that's the best way to learn. So guys, GG. This is Sue from SueStarcraft. Have a good day.